Hello, hello, hello. Oh wait, this is an interesting match too.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be close.
Okay, hello everybody, welcome to Jackhouse Cup 2026, round of 32. Jacker versus, never mind, that's not the right one. Okay, Yunkui Summit, Seed 15, featuring Volpsy and the Panther. Pretty interesting team.
Yeah, two players from the Philippines representing this year. They were playing this year, and they better stick it pretty far, actually.
Yeah. For sure. You wouldn't expect Panther to play Jack, really, right? This is more of an end player, an end prodigy. But, yeah, we're gonna move over to the next team. See who we have there. Okay,
Right,
then we
next
have
team.
OBLIKULIVO.
OBLIKULIVO, Mania and Abyss0. And it's gonna be pretty much Philippines versus the UK. Both of these players are from the United Kingdom.
Yeah, a whole
Seeding-
stack teams, by the way.
Yeah, both teams are very, very stacked. I think this is a little bit of a lower seed, but it's gonna be a very close match nevertheless. And in advance, I am going to apologize in case I disconnect. There's like a massive storm outside.
Don't worry, guys, you have me top 1 commentator of all time, Alice.
You're
Anyway,
the mean one.
no, I'm not the mean one, you're the mean one.
You are the mean one.
Let's see what they pick here. Maniac won roll. Oh no, never mind. Panther did. Panther won the roll. Okay. Yeah, no, that they're gonna be studying. I don't know if there's protects in Jackhouse Cup. I'm not sure.
Yes, there is. We'll be aiming for the protects first. It is a best of 9, so this match will be a pretty short one. Even when it goes to tiebreaker, it's just not nearly as long as the future match is going to be.
Yeah, I mean, this is already quite a lot of jacks, you know? And then we're gonna see even more jacks further on. This is an interesting experience, you know, probably playing and also commentating this, since, you know, it is sort of just, I mean, it is just jack focused, you know, it sort of matters. And let's see who's the better jacker here.
Yep, that is right, and we're seeing our first protect. Team Yunkui Summit is protecting Dense Jack 2.
Yo.
We'll be seeing Honari protected. And now OBLIKULIVO will have the chance to protect the map. Let's see what they go for.
What is MD?
We are seeing mid Jack.
Oh, okay. Mid jack 1. And with that, it's gonna be Junk Elegante.
Moving on to the bans. I don't really know what kind of tactic a person can take in a Jackhouse Cup.
You know what? Here, I don't think it's about strategy. It's more like, what did you mind block more, and like, what are you just a little bit worse at, and like all that aspects, you know. So I just think it's good that the bans are gonna be mostly like, I'm guessing the most chokeable here might be like light jack and dense, right? So
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, Jack Smash is very easy to joke on. Like, you can get like insane ratio. Like, I think we saw 1 million score in this tournament earlier today. Yeah, and it's like probably the easiest pattern to get 1 million points on. But also a very easy pattern to get like 1 miss and like a crazy ratio as well.
for sure, yeah.
Taking a while to act the ban actually. Taking a long time to decide.
You know what? Here, bans may actually be a little more important than in standard tournaments, since there's less deviation of what you're actually playing. So you have to kind of focus your bands to be set as best as they can be for your, for your performance.
And we're seeing our first ban, and it is full jack 1. Full jack is like the densest jack it can be.
Yeah, it's like quad hand, right?
Yeah,
most
pretty sure.
Only.
We won't be seeing the sad Miku song, unfortunately.
Yeah, but this is the crying Miku song, so it's fine. We don't need Miku abuse.
Son of crying. And Team Red is banning Rhythm Jack, which is like the most techie jack, I'd say, in the pool.
Alright.
I'm surprised to see difficult jack be left alone. Just the one in the bottom right corner.
I guess
it's a very scary map. It's just insanely difficult.
You know what though? We are seeing very, very awesome players here in both of the teams. So my guess would be that they probably don't mind that little bit extra difficulty here, because if I'm guessing right, then difficult jack would be like round 32 level mixed. So I mean round 16 level mixed. So in that case, I guess they just don't mind it that much.
And we're seeing Dense Jack 1 be picked first. It is not the Protect, but it's the similar kind of map.
Yeah. Two minutes 20.
It's of pretty average length, I'd say.
Yeah, pretty average length. Yeah, I'm just wondering like how the first point go. The first point might be a little maybe a little hard, you know. I don't know if they warmed up properly, etc. The first pick might go both ways, really. I mean, I guess the teams themselves are like so close seated that it will just go both ways anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna be insanely close no matter what happens, honestly. It's just a matter of like a singular choke. It depends on who wins the point, or just like a tiny difference of ratio. Like, there have been very small differences in performances before. I think we had like a 2-300 round. 2-300 run, and then the other player had like 7-300s and they lost, despite being like absolutely insane as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Volpsy will be going in for this map.
Yep, Volpsy being a very, very strong rise player from Philippines. Just performing absolutely out of their minds during Mania World Cup last year.
True that. And then we have Miniag, which is just I mean, he's Miniag, come on.
Yeah, come on, who doesn't know Miniag?
We're gonna go forward, and I'm actually interested. Like, both of the players here are absolutely amazing. I mean, you know, early rounds of JHC are kind of like ratio battle, so just see who gets the better ratio, or maybe who chokes in that case. And they're not.
Yeah, one miss can decide a match.
They're doing major trollage here.
Waiting. And it's starting! The map is a little bit slower just because it's just dense, so the VPM cannot be too high.
Yeah, I mean, we are seeing a 123, which actually isn't that slow for this sort of like density level. But it is slow enough maybe for some people that are a little bit more physical, more like, you know, like fully jack main, that it might introduce some ratio difficulties, you know?
We have definitely seen this pattern before as well, just people being able to like play insanely fast jacks. I'm saying even 200 BPM jacks, and then they just didn't qualify for the tournament because of their lacking ratio on the slower ones.
Okay, and here we're not seeing. We are seeing the LMs being fully 220.
Yeah, many go with a slight ratio I believe right now. Just like barely 1,000 points right now.
Yeah, but for a map like this, it matters quite a lot, since dropping that ratio to the point that it's even is gonna require like a major, you know, like a major slip up. And Mini Egg is quite consistent, so we might be seeing first point go to Team Blue.
That is true, but Team Red is slowly gaining accuracy actually. I just saw it drop, go up by like a 0.01%. It's always something. I mean, at this level, anything is important, honestly. Every single minor detail is absolutely crucial.
Yeah, but Mini Egg is gonna take it. 837 points. So, yeah, it's gonna be 29 perfect. So, I guess in that sort of sense, quite a lot. So 31. Sorry. 31 perfect, and then that's quite a big difference here. Not gonna lie. I have to kind of transition from the normal like tourney commentating, where this would be like a very close score, you know?
Yeah, that's just saying 31 perfects of a difference as close as like absolutely wild to me. So this is an insane tournament. The next team to pick is OBLIKULIVO. Team Blue getting actually the first, getting a breakpoint on the first pick. Let's see what they choose this time.
No, we have quite some cool songs here. I would want to, personally, I would want to see some that Light Jack Hypno Dancer. That's a pretty
yeah, me
nice
too.
song.
I want to see some little big.
Oh, that and anything from B-Mania, you know, Bimani Sound Team songs, beautiful. So I wonder what will they pick.
They kind of go to the side again. And we're seeing Dance Jack too. They're picking their opponents protect.
Yeah.
That is very interesting. But if they're confident on the map, I guess they can.
Maybe they got like an insane score on it during practicing. That may actually be the case. New East map. I don't know how this looks. 124.
Just 1 BPM higher than the map before.
Although I will be 8.3, so this is a little bit more that, I guess, accuracy focus pick. I mean, it's a 0.3 difference, but like, you know what I mean. In a sense, this does make quite a bit of a difference.
Are we seeing a swap for Panther? Just saw Volpsy leave the lobby. Meaning is still staying though.
Maybe Panther got like a crazy score here, but yeah, no, many I guess staying. I mean, this guy is a little bit insane, so.
They kind of decide who's going to play the map. Or maybe they're just practicing real quick, getting used to the BPM. Just 1 BPM change. I mean, anything can happen, and we've seen like standard plays optimum for like the smallest things during a tournament match.
You know, there's this phenomenon where you're usually playing a tournament. You have such a different map each time that you sort of can like transition just from like the song itself, etc. But you know, here playing Jax, just like playing basically the same pattern, especially that this is the same pick, just 1 BPM higher, can throw some people off.
Yeah, it's taken actually a very long time to start the map. I mean, we just came out of a match where they just started playing after like a millisecond of like picking song.
Well, let them take their break. Here, you know, I guess it's a little bit more physical. We did see a round of 64 plus 0.5 in the other tournament. Here we're seeing Jack, so.
I'm very interested to see the other kind of maps. I mean, it is, since we were seeing Dance Jack being big right now, I guess we can just kind of sort of predict that they will maybe go for like full Jack next if they like do good on this pick.
Yeah, we're not seeing the light picks. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's just a little bit like my bias, but I'd expect to like more the picks be sort of like towards the light jack. There's less notes to hit, meaning more occasion to get a 1 million and to get like a cool score.
I think the best tactic here will be like picking a map you can like sharpshoot best, and just hoping the opponent like gets like a little choke or something. Just pick something you're consistent and like very comfortable on, and don't really look at what the opponent plays.
That may be a true
Especially in round of 32, the raw skill cannot be that high. So I think raw skill should not be a problem this early on.
I mean, yeah, you also have to take into account that like the players that we're seeing here don't really have a trouble with early games, so it's this one in particular, I don't know. Are they getting in though? Can we get a confirmation from ref? Was there a timeout?
I think we've heard the entire song already.
Yeah. I'm not complaining about the song though. It is way more chill than, for example, if we'd had to wait with Core the Hell or something.
Yeah, just imagine waiting with like break in the background.
Yada yada punk.
Yada yada funk. Take it for next time, capisci?
Bro. Anyway, coming out from that little okay, Panther is in the lobby now. You haven't forced them with your epic joke to stop slacking off.
The mean commentator strikes again.
Mean commentator strikes again.
Right, so we'll be starting very soon, I hope. Maniac has been waiting patiently with us.
It's perfectly fine. We can just move over to jacking it some more.
Yep, jacking the notes, of course.
Second round. Yeah, jacking the keyboard to play. Jackhammering the keyboard to play jacks. And also mania, of course.
Of course, the wonderful pink game everyone plays.
Help.
So it seems there have been some kind of miscommunication between Yunkui Summit teammates. And I think one of them just simply forgot to swap in, or like the other one left by accident. We're not quite sure yet, but it's not a major thing, honestly. It just happens sometimes. We've heard the song like 2 times now, or 3. Alright, the players are ready. We're finally starting the song.
Okay, we're going right into it.
Maniac starting ever so slightly better, but it's also like I think it's like a 1/300 difference. It's really not a big deal right now. Yeah, Levi gets the lead right now. The differences are so tiny.
Yeah, but I mean, every difference here counts just because of how these maps are structured. I mean, oh, and ooh, is he at 200?
Yes, Levi fighting at 200 during this like sort of like slow down, maybe like slight rhythm part. Not a good thing to see if you're on Team Red. Maniac holding on very nicely. 99.98 is actually crazy. Getting into a little break. Halfway through the map, Maniac with the lead of like 1,000 points. It's just flickering ever so slightly.
I mean, dude, this map is very calm in what it does. If you make a mistake once, there's not much coming back from this because this map just has like so many. There's, I guess, not much key eye time is what I'm saying. No, but we are going into some kind of tricky patterning here.
Yeah, there's just a tiny bit of a map left, and I don't think there's any coming back for Levi after finding that one unfortunate 200 early on in the map.
Yeah.
Maniac has to also find one, or maybe like a little bigger accuracy drop if Team Red wants to take this point.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's enough time. Yeah, and it's gonna be a 700 point difference. I guess, yeah, actually losing even without the 200, but it would have been only a 7-point difference. Oh. Ooh, very, very good scores. Unfortunately, that 100 for Fatih.
Well, it looks like Yunkui Summit is being punished for taking a long time to start this song. They have their timeout privileges have been taken away.
I mean, I think this has been over timeout limit for time anyway. That's why.
Yeah, it took them quite a long time. It was like, I think it was like 5 or 6 minutes total, actually.
We managed to devolve into a brain rot joke, so yeah, probably around 5 minutes.
It happens. And we're seeing Light Jug 1.
Okay. Totally switching strategies.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the right thing to do. If they lost on like the dense jack picks, they should not go for like the denser jack picks, if you get what I mean. I think a glider is like the way to go.
I mean, this here is like the most likely a little bit more the comfort territory.
Yeah, this song being a little bit faster at 142 BPM, but the star rating is low because it's just not very dense, and there's not many notes on the screen at the same time.
Holding that quite high, 142 BPM. Which actually, I'm guessing, might be a little bit more comfortable for these players, rather than like around 120. Like I'm guessing would kind of fall off the, like, you know, it would be kind of easier to flow alongside the song here.
Let's see if there'll be any swaps happening. Maniac has played both the songs, while Panther and Volpsy just switching before. Let's see what happens this time. There's a chance They're just gonna play the same players wanna play. If like Miniac played 2 maps already, they're like kind of warmed up for the match properly.
Yeah. I'm Fanta going back into it, but you know what? This is an interesting match for now. I thought this would be like very even, although we are seeing a 2-point difference for them. And Miniac starting off not so strong, losing his rhythm just a little bit on the first pattern. Although it did even out by now, nearly.
Yeah, it's almost even out, but I think to note as well that Osu is a very bad game. In the offset, if you have like an offset, it just makes your game lag at the very first node. It just happens to be so much. And they get like a few 3-arms at the very beginning of the map.
Yeah, that is a. This is why I switched to playing to full on full screen, so you get a little less of that.
Yes, believe it. Oh my god, 99.99. What kind of ratio is that?
No, this map might actually be able, because if this has over 2500 or something like that notes, it can invoke the like V2 100 with the great. I mean with the perfect.
That'll be very cool to see actually. I have never seen it happen. We just saw Live catch a 300 on the break. Most unfortunate.
Yeah, but it didn't go below 99.9, and he's holding like I'm guessing 6 perfect lead from this car.
Yes, only 202 points of lead. It's very tiny. Like any slip up makes the lead go to Team Blue.
Yeah, for sure.
Miniac rushing just a tiny bit there and dropping a bit accuracy. I mean, if you can even call this a fucking accuracy drop, because there's like such a small difference, 99.98.
Yeah, I mean it is 280 points difference, but I'm seeing 231 now. The flickering just coming from Bancho lag.
Yeah, the beginning just hurting Miniac just a tiny bit, and the rushing during this transition later on.
Yeah, but Fanta will take the point, and 259 points difference. Yeah, there's gonna be just 9 perfect. Absolutely
Yeah, just
crazy.
absolutely crazy performance from both teams. 999 versus 999 is actually insane. I think the beginning is really what made Miniac like lose their track, because that wasn't just a single 300, I'm pretty sure. They just hit a few at the very beginning.
I think it was there was a second, fourth column mini jack at the same time. Like yeah, and I think it was 4 perfects that got them. They got like 4 perfects there. There might even be more. So there's a big possibility that that first part alone was the difference.
Yeah, I just opened the calculator just like see what kind of ratio that was, and believe I got a ratio of 129 to 1. That is insane. That is actually insane to me.
No, and then we are happy when we get our 20-1 on the jack map. Just wow, just wow.
That is insane. Miniac lost just by such a tiny margin. It's actually insane to me. That was still a crazy performance. Getting 999 on Score V2 is not an easy feat, and you still lose after doing that.
Yeah, no, these are not real players. I'm sort of starting to think that we're just letting like robots play this for us. I'm not talking only about Jack House. We have seen some crazy stuff recently from tournaments.
Mania is evolving. We're seeing MD1 being picked. Team Blue choosing their own protect, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It looks like there will be no swaps happening. Panther and Maniac still playing.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, they are very, very good players. I don't suppose like that they really need a change.
I guess Abyss Zero just waiting for the map to take and play. Also, Volpsy just playing one map at the very beginning. Yeah, look at there'll be no swaps happening. Leave it already ready to play.
Yeah, I mean, we got a very pretty song. This reminds me of like those very calm BMS charts.
Yep, Maniac, 100% accuracy. Let's see if he holds it up to the end of the map.
So, okay, so this is the map that has been 1 million. It turns out Achi was the one that 1 million this map.
It would be so funny if it was like the match of Maniac versus Archie, and it would be like 1 million and 1 million. It would be so funny.
What do you do in said situation?
Oh no!
Oh, and they have lost the 1 million, but this is just one perfect. And
yeah, it is just one.
Way worse in comparison to Maniac, even though it's like barely a difference, you know?
That's right. Livia is starting off a little bit roughly, but getting his ratio all the way up, smashing Maniac at this point. Last part of the map remaining, and every single 300 counts. Maniac with a tiny lead right now. It's flickering from like 300 to, oh my god, 57 points.
57, that's 2 perfects.
Oh no. Anything, man? Oh my god, what happened? Okay.
Okay, and Maniac wins at 56 points, and that's gonna be 3 perfects.
3, are you sure?
No, wait, 2. Okay, my bad. My bad. But with that, I mean, absolutely crazy performance, and it's so close. It's just so unbelievably close. Maniac was holding 1 million pace for quite a long time, though. We have to admit that he was very consistent in the beginning.
That was so close. That was so scary. Only 2 perfects of a difference. It was what, 52 or 56 points.
Yeah, 56 points of difference.
That is absolutely insane, man. That was the closest match I've seen in my life.
Yeah.
And we're seeing an instant pick going out to another mid-jack.
Yeah. They are not preferring the... They just do not like the either full jack or light jack that much. They're preferring to stay a little bit more in the middle. Let's see if do we get the hard jack pick though, because that one, oh, this is interesting. I don't know, see that one.
Let's see if the other mid-jack is just as close as the one we just saw. And there will be no swaps happening yet again. This is a long map. Actually, look, it's almost 4 minutes long.
And we also get Daria.
That is amazing.
Like, can we just make this the meta? Can we pull more Daria Core Hyper Flip and Hyper Bounce? Like, come on. Time to wake up, everybody.
Please.
Also, we need more Sharp now. But that's a different story.
Yeah, that is true.
This flip is so good. I actually didn't know this existed. Wait, let me get my SoundCloud up real quick.
Mini Egg ready to play again, I think. Abyss01C. This match on the screen. I mean, there's still one more point. Even if Mini Egg wins this one, there's still a chance for other players to play. It is a teams of two tournament after all.
Oh my god, I found my favorite song out of Jackhouse Cup for now.
Let us speak.
You know what, I am just a little bit of a Daria Core radar, but it's fine. You know, that's perfectly okay.
Alright, and there's no swaps happening against Livet versus Mini Egg. I wonder if Mini Egg can hold the same ratio as he did on the last map, because it's like the same kind of density.
Yeah, and I just want to note this is 4 minutes, so we got 4 minutes of peak, everybody.
Livet already fighting the first three. Oh, both players fighting the 300 very early on. Looks like we will not be seeing 1 million. Mini Egg, absolutely consistency god. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm seeing a pretty interesting difference here because while Livet has like kind of, I guess, more of a laser in the UR bar, he splits a little bit more from it than as Mini Egg is like way more consistent, but a little less, like, you know, like it's a little less focused.
That is true. Livet is going to find a lead though. There's a very slight difference in their accuracies. Well, not anymore because Mini Egg just gained, but still, there's a small point lead for Team Red.
Yeah.
Already coming towards the end of the song. Leave at 99.99, coming out with the lead. Mini Egg really close behind though. Anything can happen. And
this is a card flicker. Oh, 300 points. Alright. This is gonna be a 9 perfect difference here. So nearly twice the amount of ratio over. Oh, just it's like so weird to say. 9 perfect difference should not be twice as much.
That is not okay. That is not okay.
Yeah, 2 amazing performances. Although Team Red getting the point, being 2-3. So this is like sort of tiebreaker pace right now.
It is. It is Team Blue's pick right now though. So they'll probably pick something they're more comfortable on. We'll see what happens. Because we've seen the mid jack will be exhausted and the then jack one as well. And then we've also seen the one light jack, but let's see what happens next. I kind of want to see the difficult jack map and how the players hold up against some like more raw school patterns.
That's what I was saying, because here around 32 is more like a ratio battle out of everything, and then maybe if we get the like kind of boss pick of it all, we get to see some real like little upsets in the like, you know, in the performances, not just, oh, this player got 1 more 300.
Yeah, those differences are absolutely crazy to think about. Just imagine you slip up ever so slightly and that makes you lose the entire map.
Yeah.
Taking the wall to the side yet again.
But you know what? Taking your sweet time to decide just a little bit on them, you know, here the differences are so small. I don't even like, I don't hate them for it. Not at all.
Yeah, I imagine it's very, very stressful to see like such small differences. Like, you really think about it, if you're like late or early, ever so slightly, just can make you lose the entire point. And that is
Yeah,
not okay.
exactly. So here, I really don't blame them for taking their time.
And we're seeing M10 be picked. We're seeing mini jacks. That is definitely not the pick I expected out of all the maps that are remaining. And we're seeing Zero come in. Welcome to the match.
Hello, hello.
In my opinion, mini jacks are like very easy to choke on as well, because it's very easy to like misread a pattern. Just because it's like a lot of it's just like one hand based. Like you just click a mini jack on like your right hand or your left hand, not really in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, so the players are ready. Oliva will be staying in. We won't be seeing Volpsy for this map.
I guess, yeah. I mean, Live right now holding a pretty big streak of just playing maps back to back to back.
Yeah, we've only seen Volpsy come in for their first map. Ever since then, it's all been Live.
No shade though, for sure. I mean, Libet is an amazing player, so.
Coming to the first difficult patterns of the song. And we're seeing some slight ratio drops on both sides actually. Levi dropping a little bit more. Abe is 0 of the lead right now.
Alright, yeah, I mean, it's going a little bit both ways. Even though Libet is technically down. Oh! But it's evening out, slowly but surely.
Yeah, both players are even. Abyss have a very tiny lead right now, I think. Never mind. Levi with a tiny lead. I think it's like 1 or 2 or 300s of a difference. Yet again.
Yeah.
We're seeing Levi slowly gain accuracy while Abyss 0 is still staying around the 99.94 range, just dropping from 99.83 every sometimes.
Yeah, here, I believe Panther has a little bit of an advantage here, no?
Yes, Panther with a very
Oh,
tiny
but
lead.
he breaks!
Ah, the commentator scares Abyss 0 of the lead right now. The lead is already 7,000 points.
My bad, man. My bad. And with that, Abyss 0 is gonna take the point. 998. Crazy score.
Wow, if not for the miss, Team Red would have won that actually, just based on ratio.
Wow, okay. My bad, bro.
And Yunkui some of the pick now. They need to win 2 maps in a row if they want to play the tiebreaker.
True, true.
That is a very close match. If not for the miss, it would have been so much more stressful for Team Blue now. because they would have been tied with the opposing team on the pick. And we're seeing Light Jack too. We got Little Big. Exactly what he wanted to see. Yeah, it is Light Jack. Yeah, it is Light Jack, and it is 3 minutes long actually. It is on the longer side, I'd say. Because we saw the 4-minute map before, it wasn't actually 4 minutes, it was like the song was 4 minutes, but the map was much shorter than that. And it looks like there is a swap. Maniac will be coming back in. They're taking a while to get ready yet again. Oh, never mind. Leave it saying good luck, have fun.
Yeah, so it'll be the start of the match, and this has been pretty eventful so far.
Yeah, there have been a lot of breakpoints in this match, very interestingly. Looks like we were wrong. Leave it is probably ready. Minig is just waiting just a tiny bit more.
I guess nothing ever happens.
Yeah, nothing ever happens.
I'm not sure what is happening right now, but...
Yeah, me neither. I think they have gone past the initial limit. Oh, there you go.
Right, so a little bit of a hiccup here, but back at it.
Getting into it. Both players are actually tied. Damn, out 300s.
Yeah, for now they're totally tying. Yeah, it's just staying in the same place. It's just Bancho lag that's causing the...
Yeah, the lead is non-existent actually.
Lead? I don't know her.
Getting into the first drop, and it looks like Livet is on a tiny accuracy right now. Maniac dropping actually some ratios down to 99.96.
Crazy that is considered a ratio drop.
Yeah, it is Jax. leave it though, 99.99. Oh, Maniac with the miss.
Oh, Maniac choking this. Oh, well, that is not good for him for sure.
Yes, the miss is going to hurt him quite a lot. The balloon is already the lead has already gone up to all the way up to 6,000 points. Levi still holding on very strong, 99.99. This has to be like 1 to 150 ratio yet again.
Yeah.
dropping for just a few seconds, getting back to 99.99. What is this guy doing? That is actually an insane score going on right now.
Why is he like actually broken? What?
Yeah,
This
that's
is
a little
something
bit
I had not
overpowered.
seen before, I think. I mean, look, Maniac, even though he missed, I think he's still getting totally destroyed on ratio. I mean, Livid is having like a amazing performance right now. I'm not saying that lightly.
Slowly coming towards the end of the map. Maniac still gaining accuracy after that initial drop.
Yeah.
Leave it holding on, looking to get this 99.99 score.
Yeah.
Let's see if he manages to hold on. I know it's very like difficult to hold your ratio for quite a long time. Just think about it. Wow, my ratio is so good right now, I better not drop, and it just makes you stressed a little bit.
Dropping just a little bit of ratio on the last release. But 26 perfect. And yeah, Maniac actually having like nearly twice his ratio, even though the miss.
Yeah, even without the miss, Maniac would have lost this point.
And I think this might go tiebreaker.
Yeah, we might be seeing a tiebreaker very, very soon.
I mean, it all depends on how Team Red performs next pick, but it's sort of in that tiebreaker range for sure. Having basically like just 1 point for it. Let's see what the tiebreaker is actually. That'll be pretty interesting to see.
Let's see what is the last pick of this match. Because if OBLIKULIVO wins, they just win the entire match. But if Yunkui Summit wins, we'll be seeing in tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Let's see what the last pick is. We haven't seen the full jack, we haven't seen the difficult jack, which is a very interesting map, and we haven't seen the anchor jack yet. And we are seeing anchor jack be picked. There's no full jack and no difficult jack this match.
Alright.
In my opinion, anchor jack is like, if you're like fast enough for it, it's very easy to get a good ratio on it. But if you struggle ever so slightly, it's very easy to get a nasty column lock.
I mean, of course, yeah, that comes with the territory of anchors. Also, pretty much every map that features a lot of anchors. Same with like very anchory jump stream or hand stream. That already gives you that idea.
We're seeing an ODA song this time around. The ones before, like OD 10.7, I've seen.
Yeah.
It's on like the longer side, I'd say 2 minutes 40 seconds. Alright, we're seeing Volpsy come in instead of Leave It.
Yeah.
So you've seen Volpsy on the very first map and like the last one before the tiebreaker. Alright, Pezzo ready. We're starting. Let's see what happens, because I've seen some crazy ratios on Anchor Jack before.
Maybe this will be the treasured 1 million once again. Oop. Not 1 million, although Maniac seems to be doing a little better. Alright, yeah, no, we are going to be seeing Maniac perform quite a bit better here. If Volpsy holding good ratio, but just not as good as Maniac holding a 99.99. Yeah, but continuing with the lead just being at like 200 points, it's just not that much, but still, Maniac being pretty comfortable on this map. I guess more comfortable than Volpsy it is in that matter. We are in the middle of the map, and for now, I mean, yeah, going into the break part, holding the lead of just 219 points, Maniac is winning for now.
Yeah, that is true. The lead is very small. It's only 200 points right now. Maniac holding 99.99. We've seen it so much this match. It's actually insane to me.
Oh, but this pattern is making him just a little... Oh. That pattern's shrinking down the lead.
Both players dropping ever so slightly. It is now flickering. It is very close between the two players. It'll be like a very small difference.
One perfect, 20 points.
Yep. Oh no, it's tied! It's tied right now, oh my god!
What is this, man?
What is this? Maniac was very tiny, I can see them right now. Coming towards the end of the map, and Volpsy comes out on top right now. It is like 200-300 of a difference.
Holy! And will this go towards Volpsy, and will this be tiebreaker?
Team Red really wants the tiebreaker, and last night of those.
Will they get it?
And they got it!
And Team Red wins by 99 points!
That was so close! We will be seeing a tiebreaker. Score is 4-4.
Just 5 perfects difference, and we are gonna be seeing TB.
That is actually an insane comeback. Yunkui Summit just trolling ever so slightly in the very beginning and making the crazy comeback all the way to tiebreaker. Let's see what players decide to play for their own team. We've seen Maniac and Leave It play the majority of the maps, so I'm like fully expecting them to stay. Abu0 coming in just for the mini jack, and Volpsy in the very beginning and the anchor jack.
Wow, just it's an absolute cinema match, and we are gonna be seeing tiebreaker here. Mega Neko, Space Magic. Wonder what a Jack TB looks like. Never seen one.
And I just want to mention there is another match starting right now on a different channel. So I'll be saying goodbye to this match. Unfortunately, I will not be seeing the tiebreaker.
Yeah, and I will stay with you guys to commentate throughout the tiebreaker. So yeah, I wonder how this one will go. I'm thinking this could go both ways here. I mean, both teams had some amazing upsets here overall. Both players starting off virtually the same. Oh, we are seeing first perfect from a zero. I mean, here now there's not much to commentate yet. We just have to get into it and see which player really performs better here. Zero hopping on for tiebreaker is kind of unexpected in the sense of that Miniac played most of the pick. Yeah, but starting off strong. I mean, both players pretty much being like around the tie range. Here, it's still gonna be that flicker range setup, and it is going a little bit to, this is going a little bit to Team Blue. Yeah, but it is going to be just 300 points of difference around that for Team Blue, and they are going pretty consistently with it, but now it has turned just a little bit towards Lebet. Oh! But Abyss Zero finds a break. And with that, I mean, it may very well be over here. It depends if Libet keeps his combo. I mean, this is a tournament where just kind of combo matters a lot in these sort of longer picks here. Just because Jack can get so consistent, and with Abyss Zero missing and Libet still holding his 99.96, there might not be anything more to do here. But, you know, it's all up to interpretation. I mean, yeah, and Abyss Zero recovering his accuracy after the miss, but Levitt still holding 4,000 points of lead, and that's pretty much purely from the miss there. So nothing else is really impacting them that much, but I think this is just over. I mean, Levitt is holding amazing consistency here and doesn't seem to be choking up anyhow. Holding very comfortably. So if he just continues to hold his combo, this is gonna go towards Team Red, and Team Red is gonna win this point. Oh, but no, never mind. That was Mancho. But yeah, Abyss Zero recovering his accuracy, but still with the miss. And we're going towards the end of the map, and if Livet doesn't miss here, I mean... Yeah, and this is gonna go to Livet. Congrats! I mean, Team Yunkui Summit is gonna be the one winning with a 998.877 on the tiebreaker, holding a sub 100 300 count. And Abyss 0, I mean, with a great performance, but just that these two 200s, a little bit more 300s, and that one miss really solidified it. So with that, Team OBLIKULIVO will not be winning this tournament, and instead, the winners will be Fanter and Vopsy in Team Yunkui Summit. I was Alice, alongside cycozgrzyt, but now he left. And this was Jackhouse Cup, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.